Students, so last videos we discussed about two types of animal tissues, that is epithelial tissues and connective tissue. So today we are going to deal with the animal tissues, that is muscular tissues and nervous tissues. So first we will discuss about muscular tissue. So from that word itself, something related to muscles. Yes, muscle fibers. So here we are going to study in detail about muscular tissues. So muscles, which helps in movement, right? So what is the main function of muscular tissue? It is responsible for the movement in the body. What are the characteristics? How does it look? Cells of muscular tissues are long and are called muscle fibers. They are called muscle fibers, and they have in them a special protein, and that protein is called contractile protein. What is the protein? Contractile protein, which helps in contracting and relaxing. That means which will contract and relax to bring out what? Movement. Okay, so what is there? Muscular tissue consists of muscle fibers, and they have in them a protein called contractile protein, which will contract and relax to cause movement. Okay, so there are three types of muscular tissues. There are three types of muscular tissues. Very important question. Differentiate between the three types of muscular tissue along with diagram. Okay, so what are the three types of muscular tissues? The first one is striated muscles. Striated muscles. Second one is unstriated, and the third one is cardiac. So we are going to study these three in detail along with the diagram. Okay, so first one, it is striated. See there, if we want to raise our hands, right, we are able to raise it, right, according to our wish, according to our conscious, we are doing that. So that means it's in our control. So those type of muscles which we are in our control or in our conscious, we are able to do raising of our limbs, raising of our legs. So such types of muscles, they are known as striated or voluntary. So it is voluntary we are able to do. Yes, so those type of muscle fibers are called striated or voluntary muscles. Why striated? Voluntary you understood, because we are able to do according to our wish, our conscious, right? So why striated? Striated means, here you can see the picture. When we observe this in the microscope, this muscle fibers, it will be looking like this. And here you can see something dark, right? Then light color. Then again dark, again light color. That means here you can see light and dark bands. Light and dark bands. So that light and dark bands are called striations. Hope it is clear. Yes, that light and dark bands are called striation. That is why these muscle fibers are called striated muscles. Is it clear? Because when we observe through the microscope, we can see in them light and dark bands. Bands mean striations. That is why they are called as striated muscles. Okay. So they are also known as voluntary muscles, and they are also known as striated muscles, and they are also known as skeletal muscles, because as they are attached to bones, to help in body movement. Okay, so this is about the striated muscles. And how do they look? They are long, right? They are long and they are cylindrical in shape. They are cylindrical and unbranched. No branches, you can see only single. No branches. And they have multinucleate. Here you can see multi. These are the nucleus. So they have more than one nucleus. So it is multinucleate. So this is all about the striated muscles. Is it clear? So now the second one, unstriated. Yes, just opposite of this. What is that? Unstriated. Can you see here any dark and light bands? No. Hence it is unstriated muscles. And these are mainly seen in our eyes, iris of our eyes, mainly when we are able to blink our eyes, which is not in our control actually, in our uterus, in the bronchi of lungs, so which is not in our control. So it can be called as what? This is in our control, so voluntary. So it is just opposite of it. So it is not in our control, so it is involuntary muscles. So they are unstriated muscles or involuntary muscles. And this shape you can see here, see that it is thick in the center and thinner at the ends. So this shape can be called as spindle. So this type of muscle is also known as spindle shaped muscles. Is it clear? Spindle shaped muscles, and there is no light and dark bands. They are smooth to see. Hence they are also known as smooth muscle fibers. Clear? So they are known as unstriated because there is no striations in them, and they are very smooth to see, hence smooth muscle fibers. And this shape, that is at the ends they are thin and the middle part they are thick. So that shape can be called as spindle shaped, and as they are not in our control, it is also known as involuntary. Involuntary. Okay, so this is about the unstriated muscles, and here you can see only one nucleus in them, that is uninucleate. They are uninucleate. Okay, so this is about unstriated muscles. And the third one, cardiac. You may be familiar with the word cardiac, cardiology, or cardiac arrest, which is nowadays very common. That means heart attack. Something which is related to heart. Cardiac means heart. Okay, so these are the muscles which is there in our heart. Heart, we all know that the muscles of the heart show rhythmic contraction and relaxation, right? We all experience our heart is having a rhythmic contraction and relaxation. So this has been helped by the cardiac muscles, Is it in our control? They are involuntary or voluntary? Is it in our control? No. So they comes under involuntary muscles. And here you can see they are also cylindrical in shape, but they are branched. See, one connected to the other, it looks branches, right? So they are branched, and one nucleus only present in each. Yes, so they are branched and they are uninucleate. But here it is cylindrical, striations are there, multinucleate. Here it is spindle, smooth, uninucleate, unbranched. Here also unbranched. But this one, that is uninucleate, but they are branched. Okay, so this is all about the three types of muscular tissue, which is very, very, very important along with diagram, and it is along our, or usually comes for 3 marks of 5 marks questions. So next we need to know about, here you can see the explanation of the types of muscular tissue. Full explanation what we have explained now, it is been given here. Okay, and where it is mainly present here in the limbs, location of the striated muscles. Limbs, that is arms, legs, then tongue, body, face, neck. It is also known as striped because striation. Stripe means lines, stripes, lines. And unstriated mainly uterus, bronchi of lungs, alimentary canal, wall, blood vessels, and cardiac, walls of heart. So this is about the types of muscular tissue. In detail it is given here. And next we need to know about the nervous tissue, which is we are very familiar, and along with the diagram which we have learned in 8th standard, right? So nervous tissue means what? Mainly we are able to respond to some stimuli. When we touch a hot coffee, we are removing our hand, or we are responding to that stimuli. All is because of the message is being passing. Yes, that is because nervous tissues. So cells of nervous tissues are called nerve cells or neurons. So many nerve cells are bound by connective tissue to make one nerve. Okay. So neurons or nerve cells which will join together to make a nerve. Then comes the functions. We all know what is the functions of nervous tissue. Highly specialized tissue that helps in transmitting stimuli from one place to another place in the body, and it controls all the activities of the body. And where does it located? It has been found in the brain, spinal cord and nerves. Okay, and how does it looks? We all are familiar with this diagram, and the structure looks like a tree with branches coming out of it. Yes, that is, here you can see the dendrites. Here you all are familiar, so directly I'll explain. Here the dendrites, and here that is a cell body with a nucleus, and here cytoplasm is there. Then here these joints, it is known as axon. Axon, a single long part. Okay, yes, and here it is the nerve ending. Nerve ending. Okay, so this is all about the nervous tissue. Nervous tissue. A star-shaped body called cytone, which has a nucleus. That means this altogether is called cytone. Okay, and here this is the hair-like structure, that is the dendrites. Nucleus, cytoplasm, and altogether cell body, then axon, then nerve ending. So like that, this is one nerve cell. So like that, it will be connected from here the next one, so it continues. So this is all about the nervous tissue. I hope both the topic muscular tissues and nervous tissues are clear to you. So this is all about, so we discussed about the 4 types of animal tissues, that is epithelial tissue, connective tissue, then muscular tissues and nervous tissue. I hope these are clear to you. So thank you.